Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you're back. If you don't know me, my name is JD Savage. I'm a six-figure affiliate marketer, and what I do is I teach people to make money here on YouTube, and Perfect Millionaires is my channel as well as my business. Specifically what I do is I take platforms in the affiliate marketing arena, like this one right here. This is a high ticket. This one right here, this is a low ticket. I vet those platforms, I make money with those platforms, and then I build out an entire series and or course step by step on those platforms to show you what I did to make money, what I did to lose money. I don't charge you for those platforms. There's no course to buy. The platforms cost money themselves. I do not own those platforms. What I think is unique is A, they're here, B, you're not being charged for a course, and C, you can go through them entirely and see if it's something that you want to do and if they work for you. You don't pay me up front any kind of money and then hope that it works. Okay? So if you like this kind of content, give me a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and tick the bell icon so that you're notified in the event I release any new content, which I do pretty much daily. Okay? So now, what we're here to talk about today, the thumbnail was 6 figures part-time with 0 ad spend. If that sounds like a fantasy to you, I'm here to show you and I will prove to you that it's not. And we're also going to talk about some of the things that will cause people not to do that will cause people to fail, that will cause people not to create what they want. But first of all, let's talk about it. So what we're going to, let's jump into the proof first. So what we're talking about is this series here. This is on HBA. If you're not familiar with HBA, I'm not going to go into a great amount of detail here because I've already built out an entire course on it, and you can go check it out right here on video 1. At the end of this video, it will pop up on the screen. You can just click on it and it will move you over to that series. You can check it out. So you can literally start this business for anywhere between $25 and $150 a month. And I'm going to talk about some of the things like if a budget is an issue, there's an email suggestion in here for MLGS. If you don't want to do that, feel free to skip that because yeah, it helps, but no, it's not the most important thing. Okay. So there's a lot of talk about that amongst the group and that all of that because, and when I say the group, let me be clear here. I'm kind of mumbling. Let me get more specific. Right up here is my Facebook group. I'm also running a 180-day challenge, which is also free. There is no course to buy. It's not an upsell to a boot camp. It's literally just a 180-day challenge that I'm running inside of my Facebook group, showing people how to get comfortable creating content, being in front of the camera, doing the things that are required. And when I say required, I mean required. Unless you're going to create something, digital or automated or something, but content is a necessity for what I teach. If that's not what you want to do and you want to buy into the idea that I don't know, you can run expensive Google ads or Facebook ads. That's not what this is about. This is about 0 ad spend. Okay. And no, you cannot just send out emails and hope that it works. And I'm being extremely clear in this video because yes, it's a tool. No, it is not the be all end all, and it is not a solution, and it does not take the place of content. Okay. So if that makes you nervous, I can understand that. It makes a lot of people nervous. They think, well, what would I talk about? Okay. That's what the 180-day challenge is all about. And that's what both of these series actually are all about here. This is, like I said, this high ticket, this low ticket, but what we're talking about today is literally right here. Okay. You can take $150 a month and you can turn it into 6 figures in a very short period of time. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This account here, you can see May 8th through June 7th, $14,912.80. Okay. That's up to current. That's up until right now today, June 7th. What I want to be clear on is this account took 5 months to create. So I don't know if that's fast to you, but that's pretty damn fast to me. So if that's not fast enough for you, you might want to find a different channel because it did take some time to create. There was time, energy, and effort put into it. If you don't know and you're not familiar with HBA, the cool part about this number that you see right here, this is a residual number. This number is only going to continue to get larger and larger and larger and larger. But it did take 5 months to create this account to get to this point. Right? It was done part-time, it was not done full-time, and it was done with 0 ad spend. There's no Google ads in here, there's no Facebook ads in here, there's none of that nonsense. And I don't say that they don't work, they do, but they're expensive, they're time-consuming, and they also take a period of time to actually arrange to where they work. You don't just spend money on an ad and boom, you got business. Rarely ever, ever. I've run a lot of ads, it just does not work that way, okay? So now you've got your proof, you can see that it's possible. This account was created with this business right here, literally $150 a month for the platform and the services, and that's how that money was created. And it took 5 months to do it, okay? So now, if you're interested in that, I would highly suggest, like I said, check this out. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail here about it because here's what I want to be clear on. If you're watching this video and this sounds good to you and you're thinking, wow, that would really change my life, it can, and it will. But I'm going to go over some of the things that will stop you from creating that. From creating anything of meaning, really, okay, or of purpose to your life, at least financially. So here's the first one: expecting to get rich quickly with 0 effort. I don't think I got to go real deep into that, but that's all over the internet, right? People say that all the time. You can just sit here and we'll do it all for you and nonsense. And then, but here's the deal. Give us your money up front and trust us to deliver it. And by the time you figure out that we won't deliver it or can't deliver it, you've already given us your money and you're not getting it back. Or, oh, hey, you know what? We'll give you a guarantee. And then that guarantee has so many stipulations in it that there's so many wiggle clauses that you still don't get your money, right? Doesn't work that way here. I'm telling you up front, you're going to have to put in some time, energy, and effort. If that offends you or bothers you, or you think there's an easier way, by all means, I suggest you go try it. That's okay with me. And then when it doesn't work, come on back and I'll still be here to help you. Okay? If that sounds arrogant, I apologize, kind of, not really, because look, I've seen a lot of this. I've been doing this a long time and I understand what it takes to actually create it. If you're willing to put in the time, energy, and effort, I don't honestly believe it's that hard. If you want to see what I'm talking about, go check out the series. Okay? It's all there to show you exactly what I'm talking about. And you don't have to do it overnight. And frankly, you don't have to do it in 5 months. If it took you a year to create that income, would it be worth it? Right? That's a question that I ask people a lot. If it took you a year to create a substantial income to where you could replace your income and or fund heavily whatever other projects you want to do, would it be worth it? I wouldn't suggest, I said, I guess what I'm trying to ask is, I run into a lot of impatient people. And to me, that's silly because here's why. If it took a year is going to pass, no matter what. And either a year from now, you're going to have the life you want and the income you want, or you're not. And if you do the things I show you, you will. If you don't, and you pick and choose, then it's possible that you won't, highly probable actually that you won't. Or if you don't dive into something and do the things that I'm suggesting to you, you've got to go to work on something, right? Bottom line, expecting that the same habits that got you where you are will get you to 6 figures or get you to where you want to go. Look, if you're not sitting at 6 figures now and you want to be, the same habit patterns that got you where you are aren't going to get you where you want to go. That's just how it is. You're going to have to learn new habit patterns. You're going to have to learn new things. And specifically, right here, this entire series, this is all about mindset. This is all about mindset. And not the kind of mindset where I tell you to stare in the mirror and think positive. That's nonsense. It's the kind of mindset that will actually cause you to move into action and do the things that you need to do to create the life that you want. If that makes sense, check that out as well. It's called Mind Hacker's Playbook to Millions. I think there's like 26, 27 videos there now, something like that. And I'm adding to them all the time. If you don't know, I've been a mindset coach and a consultant for almost 30 years now, right? I'm just tired of saying that. Pretty soon it's going to be 30 years, but a long time. And I know a fair amount about helping people to get out of a place where they're stuck. And if you're stuck, that's what I put this series here for. Again, free. I'm not selling you a course. I've learned this over the last 30 years. I'm here on YouTube and I'm giving it to you for free. If you want to check it out, it's right there to check out. Let's see. The last one. Expecting not to encounter discomfort. Okay, that's just how it is. You're going to be uncomfortable. I'm going to ask you to do some things that are going to make you uncomfortable. And you're going to either have to be willing to do them or not. And if you don't, then you remain in the habit pattern that you previously have been engaging with, and it will continue to get the result that you've previously been getting. And if the result isn't what you want that you've previously been getting, which is probably why you're watching this video, then you're going to be required to take a new series of actions. Not because I said so, but because you know that you need to do it. You just experience some level of discomfort around taking new actions. We all do. We're human, right? That's just how it is. That's just how it is. But you're either going to have to get over it or not. Because guess what? If you do, and you take a new series of actions, specifically the actions that I outline in here, and you learn how to build an audience, you learn how to get comfortable doing this right here, talking to a camera, you learn how to get out in front of people and bring value to people, people will reward you for it. That's just how it is, right? There's no real way around it. Yes, you can run ads, but again, why would you be sitting here watching a video that says 0 ad spend if you want to go run expensive ads? I would suspect that you won't, or that you wouldn't. My guess is either A, you don't have the funds to run expensive ads, or B, you do and you don't want to spend your money on expensive ads, either of which I respect. I completely understand. There is an alternative, but that alternative requires you to do these 3 things, right? Especially expect to encounter some discomfort and be willing to push through that. That's why we have this little group up here, my Facebook group, because that's what we do. We support each other. We help each other. We teach each other as we're going how to find ways around that discomfort. I'm always putting out videos to the group specifically that don't go here on YouTube. because what I'm looking to do is encourage people to push through that discomfort and move into an area where they may be uncomfortable a little bit, but the more you do it, the more you continue to execute, the more you're going to get comfortable, right? That's the way that the comfort zone works. And I've gone into that in depth in other videos, so I'm not going to do that here. But I will mention something I frequently said. If it's so comfortable, then why is everybody always complaining about it, right? What's the point? Why do we call it our comfort zone? It's clearly not comfortable. It's just something that we've adopted due to social narrative. So what I'm suggesting, guys, is that bottom line, yes, you can build six figures with zero ad spend part-time. 100% you can do it. I showed you right here. It's been done, and it's been done by a whole lot more people than this person, but this was done part-time, okay? And it was done with zero ad spend. So if you're serious and that's something you want to create, again, here it is right here. It's all laid out. There's no course to buy, no $5,000, $10,000 course to buy, so that's not an excuse. It's all right here. You can watch it video by video and then execute the actions, right? If it takes you longer than 5 months, it's not a competition. If it takes you a year, would it be worth it? That's the question you got to answer. I can't answer it for you. I've put everything here. My phone number is right below all my videos. I'm more than willing to chat with you. You can shoot me a text. If we need to, we can jump on a phone call. I'm happy to help, but I can't do it on others' behalf, okay? So if that sounds aggressive to you or you just don't like me because I'm extremely upfront, I appreciate that, and I respect that, as a matter of fact. You know, I'm not for everybody. I understand that. But I am here to help, and I'm dead serious. So if you like this kind of content, give me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon. With that, I guess what? I'm going to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.